Hey guys, it's Braden here at the Airless Hill channel. I wanted to make an impromptu video about a subtle change to spellcasting classes that I noticed that I feel like is significant. Based on what's been released so far, we know that all spellcasting classes are getting this feature here where the number of prepared spells is now a fixed number in the wizarding table. What they've also done to all spellcasting classes is all spellcasters are now prepare their spells. But I've noticed this, and I think this is actually a huge nerf for spellcasters because it's a fixed number of prepared spells. So originally, uh, just for the wizard, for example, the wizard could prepare a number of spells equal to their level plus their spellcasting ability modifier, which is intelligence. And this number would fluctuate based on what your intelligence modifier was. So it could be good if you had a high intelligence modifier or bad if you had a low one. Now your intelligence isn't, or your spellcasting ability modifier isn't a factor in how many spells you can prepare. So if I look at the Unearthed Arcana version of the wizard, this was how the prepared spells um, fluctuated for wizard during that time. It probably hasn't changed that much in the official release, but you would start at this number, or you start at 4, which, if you think about it, isn't that big of a difference because in base wizard you would maybe have a 17 as your highest, as your intelligence modifier if you did standard array or point buy. That would be the highest possible modifier you could have for that. So at first level, it would also be 4 in this case. However, so this has an effect because it does limit the number of prepared spells you have, and it's no longer tied to your ability modifier. What I have noticed for other casters, ones that used to be known spells. So here, the Warlock, and the other Arcana, they have the scaling, which starts at 2 and caps out at 15. Well, if we go to the 2014 version of the Warlock, that version used known spells. And if you notice, it actually scales exactly the same here. So while they've opened up the entire spell list for classes, they've also capped the amount of spells that you will be able to prepare by basically, it's like a hybrid of prepared spells and known spells, where you can prepare the spells that you want to know each day, but you're capped at the number that you know each day based on your level. So this is an odd change for me. I feel like it's gonna have more of an effect on some casters than others. Wizard probably got off the best way. Uh, just because they have the most amount of prepared spells. And if we were to take a quick look at the sorcerer, this is actually a huge buff for them because they were known casters. Where are we? Where's sorcerer? There we go. They were known spellcasters, and the base class they had an abysmal amount of known spells. They would start at 2, and then they cap out at 15, which is actually the exact same scaling as the Warlock with some minor changes. But for the new version, they have a lot more prepared spells, and it actually jumps in quite a few places. So I feel like this is Wotc like clandestinely nerfing spellcasters. And while yes, all of the classes have gotten buffs to features and other abilities, they have seemingly nerfed spellcasting in quite a interesting way, just based on the amount of spells that you're going to be able to have. So I wanted to share this realization with all of you so that you guys could give me your thoughts on this. Um, I wonder how this is going to affect the martial caster divide. And we know that there are going to be many changes to spells as well. So I'm very curious if this is just an overall nerf to spellcasters to get them more in line with the power level of updated martial classes. So give me your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. And I will catch you all later. Have a good day. Peace.